When was the last time you actually checked your about information on your Facebook pages? I'm Regina Andler, and it's time for Tips and Tricks Tuesday. And this week, we are talking about the information that people see first when they come and they find you. Now, before we get into the information, let's just recap the types of pages that you have out there. You have your personal profile. Your personal profile is where you have friends. So you connect with friends, family, that's where your friends are, right? And then you have your business page. Now, your business page is where you have followers. So people like the page and there's followers. On your personal profile, you usually want to keep that private, right? You just want your friends in there. On your business page, it's public. So your business page is seen by anybody who happens across you on the internet. So if somebody finds you, maybe by your website, maybe by a link on an email or a post, or somebody shares the information, they're going to find you out there. And that's a public page. So anybody, anywhere can connect on your business page. And then there's your group. Now, your group is where your community is. That's where your members are. That's where you're building relationship with your followers, your connections, your potential clients, your leads, the people who are interested in whatever it is that you offer inside of that community. So those are the three different types. And each one of those types has a little bit different information when you first come to the page. So if you're on your personal profile, you have a little piece that has your little bio set up there, and you can go out there and you can set that up to be whatever you want. I strongly suggest, though, you keep it light, and on all three of those pieces, you kind of connect them so they know who you are. Now, the really cool thing that Facebook added in on personal profiles is that you can add a pinned post. So when you think about wanting people to know a little bit more about you, other than where you went to school, where you work, where you live, and that kind of stuff, which is all that information on the side, you can put as much information in there as you want. On your personal profile, depending on who's looking at it and who you're sending there, you just want to be careful what you put out, not too much. If you don't want people to see certain things, just don't post it out there, right? So when you think about what you're putting on your personal profile, that's the easy one. That's the where have you worked, where have you lived, what are your likes, and all that kind of thing. And that's where people go to find out about you and catch your personality, right? And so that's your friends. And then on your business page, on that pin post, bouncing back to the pin post. So on Facebook, on the personal profiles, they have this thing, it's a pinned post. If you create a post in the little three dots at the top right corner of the post, if you click on the ellipsis and you bring that down, you should have the option to pin a post. Now, why do you want to do that on a personal profile? Well, people do come to check you out on your personal profile. If you create a pinned post and then create that post so that it can be seen by the public, so your page is private. However, you can take a post individually and make it public. So same thing, under those three dots, you can change the privacy on that one post so that anybody who happens upon you on the internet, they can come to your personal page and not see all of your personal stuff. All they're seeing is that pinned post that you have up top. And that you can use to say, hey, here's who I am. And you put a little bio in there and can send them off to your group or your business page. So pin posts on your personal profile are a really cool tool to help people relate with you and find your other stuff out there, right? Now, on the business page, you have an intro. And on the intro, you want to have that short and sweet. On a business page, it is, what is this business for? What is the purpose of this business? What is the result that the person who's looking at that? So I come to your page. The first thing I do is I look at your intro, and that's going to tell me whether or not I'm going to follow you or like you or even come back, right? Because that's going to tell me what it is that this page offers for me as a business. So you want to keep that short and sweet. You don't want to put a whole big, huge paragraph there. Just short and sweet about what your business purpose is. And then underneath that intro, you have information in there. That is where the critical pieces are on your business page. It has all of your links, your website, your other social connections. So if you're on Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, X, wherever it is that you're hanging out, you can put all of the links right in there so that people can connect with you. It's a business page and you want to keep it business. So those are the people who, as people are finding you, they come and find your business. And then from there, you lead them into the group. Now, in your group, there's a little bit different. In the group, there's an about. So there's an about section where you have the group, and then there's a little about section. So when people come to find you, they read the about. And they're like, what is this community all about? Again, it's not your bio, it's not your information, it's about the community. Why would they want to come and join and stay in your community? What's in it for them? So, you know, the WIIFM, the what's in it for me? This is what's in it for them. You want to make sure that the about, again, not too long because nobody wants to read a book in an about. Short, sweet, to the point. And you put that on the side there so that when people come into your group for the first time, they get that information. Now, speaking of coming in for the first time there, same thing as your personal profile, you can put a featured post and pin a post right up on top so that when a new person comes into your group, that's the first thing that they see. So out here in the Business Bliss group, you'll see there's a pinned post that says, hey, welcome to the group. Here's the things that you need to know about with this group. I'm Regina Andler. Here's the stuff. Go to here. There's a freebie to download. There's information. And I also tell them to come and join me on my personal profile. Now, why would I do that in a private group? I do that in a private group because I'm building relationships. So think about the purpose of your community. What is the purpose of your community? Is it to just share information? Is it to create a community where everybody's sharing and doing stuff and it's just kind of like a networking place? Or is it part networking, part value, and part, you know, you're doing business. You're looking for those folks that you can help and serve that are interested in your services. So I see a Facebook user out here say, we've decided to keep our personal page public for certain personal family reasons. Okay. So, well, if it's public, then everybody can see it. So everybody in the world can see it. So just remember, if you have a page, a personal page that's public, anybody, anywhere around the world can find you. What does that mean? The hackers can find you too. So be careful when you choose public on your personal profile, because that means the hackers can find you too. In the groups usually start out as public, and I strongly suggest you make your community private as well. You want to make a safe space for your community members to hang out. So back to that community group, when you think about that pinned post allows you to give more information. So the about that's in your group is just a little sprinkle of, hey, this is this community. Here's what it's for. Here's what come and join us. Here's what we're offering for you. If this is you, if this resonates with you, come in, join in the conversation. And then you make a pinned post. And the pinned post, you can go into more information about what's going on in the group and welcome your new members in. So that's just a little sprinkling about the abouts, about the about information in your personal profile, your business page, and on your group community page. You want to make sure you go in and you check it from time to time. Change it up from time to time if necessary. You add in maybe a new freebie or something like that, and you want to put a link in there into the business page so that people can find you and download information. You just make sure that you go in once in a while. I usually generally go in once a quarter or so and just check it and just make sure, do I want to change this or is it good the way it is still? I've changed up my page abouts and intros in my business page many, many, many times. Same thing with my cover page, my cover picture. So your cover picture can also have a little about information on you. So if you go to the Autumn Ascent page, you'll see it says it's more information about me because I am the business, right? And so it has more information about who I am, because when somebody finds your business for the first time, what do they want to know? Who are you? What do you do? Can you provide me the result that I'm looking for? That's what they want to know. So that's what you're letting them know in all of this intro stuff, so that they can then make a decision as to whether or not they want to stay or go. So I hope this has been helpful. And I do want to suggest that you go out and you check those that information on each one of your pages. If you have a personal profile, a business page, or a group page, go out and check your intros and your abouts and your links on your business page. You have the links as well, and make sure that everything is updated for 2024. That's what I have for you today. We'll see you next time on Tips and Tricks Tuesday. Bye for now.